What's up, world? It's your boy IYBAD back with another exclusive. Oh man, this is my recap of the Drake card to Death Do Us Part. It was an amazing event. You know, it took me a little minute to put something together for the culture real quick, but I'm just finna run down it real quick. I ain't finna spend too much time on it, right? So first, we have the return of Queen's Flip, which was very interesting. You know, a call back to the culture. I feel like this is the first of many, just like how Smack brought back the URL TV movement, and then you had, Mav Hopper versus Rex. It kind of had that feel, but just more, structured, right? So we go into the event. We start off with Real Sick versus Pat Stay, which, the first rounds from both of those two, especially Real Sick, was crazy. But we have where Real Sick kind of like fell off in the last two rounds. You know what I mean? I just feel as if, Real Sick had three of those first rounds, he could have bodied Pat Stay easily. But I feel like this was like really classic Pat Stay right here. Like looking at Pat Stay on that stage, it reminded me of a King of the Dot event, right? You know what I mean? So it was just that energy alone that had me give that to Pat Stay 2-1, right? So then we go off into the next match real quick, where we have Jazz the Rapper versus Gaddis. We already know that was a clear 30. Clear 30. Smoke the boots. The only motherfuckers I feel some type of way about is Poison Pen and D-Ray getting dragged up there to get embarrassed. You see what I'm saying? Gaddis, you talked a good game, but when it boiled down to it, you see what I'm saying? It was just, oh man, Jazz was wilding. She was wilding, just wilding. You know what I mean? The Virgin is back. That's why I put together, Jazz with the, you know what I mean? So we gonna keep it rolling real quick. We gonna keep it rolling. We have Tay Rock versus Twerk. You know what I mean? That was wild. You hear me? I give, New Jersey Turk credit, you know what I mean, for coming with it. But you can kind of see that Rock got to him on that stage. You hear me? And Rock's second round was crazy. That Fairly Odd Parents line, boy, what? What? That, oh my God. Like he was just lit. That whole second round performance was classic. You hear me? You hear me? What Surf say? We see monsters before the battle. We see monsters before the battle. You hear me? That shit was wild. You hear me? So then we go off into Sue Surf versus Calico. Now that was wild. You heard me. Sue Surf, he got his issue off. I feel like his first round was kind of short, so I give that first round slightly to Calico. You know what I mean? But overall, Surf was just on some whole, like if he'd had a longer first round, like that would have been nuttier. But nonetheless, get at the Sue Surf. You see what I'm saying? So now we rolling into the Rum Nitty versus T Rex. Like that was wild for so many other reasons than battle rapping. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna get at the nitty. And T Rex could have got it for jumping out in the crowd. You heard me? That was wild in itself. You know what I mean? He was look, he was on a mission. You hear me? We ain't seen nothing like that since Jack Boy Maine jumping off into the crowd, the Giant. Yeah, I know how that went. Come on now, we the culture. You hear me? It's all good. You see what I'm saying? But most definitely gave that to Rum Nitty. So the last match we have is Loaded Lux versus Geechee Gotti, which is very interesting because Geechee Gotti has been on a fucking run, bro. And you could have called it cherry picking for Loaded Lux. You know what cherry picking is? Like, I'm gonna let you do all these battles and then like I'm gonna catch you off guard and I'm gonna get to you. So I'm thinking, you know what I mean? Okay, Geechee could easily lose this, but then Geechee just momentum and energy was crazy. Not taking nothing away from Loaded Lux because at the end of the day, I have to understand Geechee got the best of Loaded Lux, but Loaded Lux don't lose. He doesn't lose if you think about it and just strategic with it. Like everybody that Loaded Lux battle, it's like, okay, once you battle Loaded Lux, you are a part of that fold. You see what I'm saying? You are a gatekeeper to Loaded Lux. Like how Tay Rock battled Murder Mook. Now you a gatekeeper to Murder Mook. Before anybody see Murder Mook, you gotta see Tay Rock first. And that goes for Loaded Lux. Before you see Loaded Lux, you gotta see Sue Surf. You gotta see Geechee Gotti. You gotta see all these people before you get to the Don Dada. You see what I'm saying? So I just feel like that's what it was. You know what I mean? So I put together something nice, something colorful for the culture. We got the Chris Brown event. You see what I'm saying? That took place. URL was running like an infinite loop the other day of just back to back fines and Luke Castro. Luke Castro came with it, but fines. Oh my God, he had that Paul Burr line, the deadlift. Oh my, nutty, nutty. And what he say? He took K Shine's style and he said Armor Raw and took his attire, took Shine's attire too. Like that was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy, Fines. You heard me? But I haven't yet checked out the chess versus Charlie Clips. They say Charlie Clips got the best of chess. We're gonna see how that go once we get to that. So one of the things that I was checking out was Remy Ma because she got introduced on the stage, and it seemed as though they were kind of hinting to Remy Ma's return. And you know, it was kind of slick because, you know, Smack on stage, Remy on stage, and Remy was like, yeah, it's been a long time, whoop-de-whoop. So you already know she back in her bag. You know what I mean? So it's just one of them things to what, who she gonna go against. You know what I mean? But that'd be crazy to have Remy come back. And I already know that it's already set somewhere down the line. Then we had Drake hosting, you know, betting with the shots. I believe all of them betted on, what was that? The Sue Surf battle. And Drake was like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and take Calico. Right? You know what I mean? You... Let's just say nobody had took them shots, right? We just gonna leave it at that. You know what I mean? And then it was just so electrifying. The event was crazy. Then at the end we get 2022 Freeway versus Cassidy. What? Okay, I put it to you like this. This is one of those matches that should have happened first. But you know, Cassidy had to get his weight up, you know what I mean? Show, you know what I mean, he still got the skill against Goods and Arsenal and you know what I mean, etc. Ooh, speaking of which, let me jump back real quick. Sue Surf, you wild. He had that RBE line, was talking to Smack. He said, you let all these million view niggas go to Rare Breed. Like, that was wicked. You see, that was wild. That was wild, but you know, Surf on the run. He got a battle coming up in December. It's on one of them volume cards. Get with it. You hear me? Stop playing, man. It's your boy IYBAD, 3-0 the culture, man. So that's gonna be interesting because you gotta think like this face-off may not be that interesting. It's gonna be interesting because it's Freeway and Cassidy, but Freeway really can't talk to Cassidy because Cassidy then already hung in there with the newer class, even though he did bad or whatever. However, it's just one of those things where Freeway ain't really got a chance. And one thing I feel uncomfortable about, you know, Freeway situation, right? With his family member and all that good stuff. Like, Cassidy shouldn't been the one who said anything. That's disrespectful, my nigga. Let him speak on it. He seemed like, because you know, when battle rappers battle certain people, they adapt certain characteristics from them. Like people who battle Arsenal, after that, they become disrespectful and they can say anything because they went against the most disrespectful. Come on, Cassidy, don't do that shit. Don't fuck up the culture because you're gonna be in Philly. I don't look her is wilding, but look her though, man. It's your boy. I just wanted to tap in and give my little quick recap real quick with some artistry and artwork and all that good. You see what I'm saying? So, great event, organized. It was 6 hours. Didn't even feel like 6 hours. When I looked up, it was 12:30. I'm like, what? I was track of time. Just, you heard me, involved with the culture, man. But like I said, it was worth it. You know what I mean? I hope everybody enjoyed real quick. If you like my recap and the decisions that I picked, then go and leave it down in the comment. If not, then let me know who you think won and why. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, looks don't lose. You just go up against the mask, and then after that, you see what I'm saying? You become one with the force. You see what I'm saying? On some straight, like, look here, man. Stop playing. This your boy IYBAD. I'm going to be pulling up with more content. It's your boy, man. I'm out.